How have you found life in US and here? Are they the same?
No, they're very different. It's very, very different. And this is my 7th trip to Kenya. It's Billy's first. It's very different. Kenya is largely a very poor country, and the U.S. is a pretty wealthy country, the wealthiest country in the world, and really. And so, we do have poor people in the United States.
You have poor people?
That's always what they say. Mm-hmm. But poverty there means something different than poverty here.
Yeah.
Poverty here is much harder, much more challenging. Like poor people in the United States will still live in a nice building and they'll have heat or air conditioning and they have electricity and nice toilets and refrigerators and, many times they have a car, or they can drive it and stuff. So poverty here is much more challenging. And it's, once we get going here, that's part of what I want you to talk about. When I ask you the challenges you had growing up, the reason I ask you that is people in the United States can't even imagine the challenges that children like you face, because people in the United States don't face such challenges. And I've done this for years, and you can help, because lots of people will see the video, you can help them better understand what life is like for a child growing up in Dago. Okay, so I see we're running. Okay, so good morning. Okay, and I want you to start with just your name and where you're from and start telling us a little bit about what life was like growing up for you in Dago.
Okay, should I start?
Start, nice and loud.
Okay, I'm Rosemary Akeyo, Odhiambo, and I come from Migori County. I learned at Dago, where I think you used to come and visit us there.
Yes.
So life in Dago, I can say that it was somehow challenging and somehow funnier. So the fun part of it is that we used to go to school and we learn, we interact with students from different places. So you have to learn many things, And the challenge is that sometimes you can go to school and due to lack of school fees, you might be chased away to go back and look for the fee. So you miss the lesson for the day, maybe because you don't have the money, right? So when you come tomorrow, you get that the concept had already been taught and you have nothing. So when exam comes, you get yourself, if you don't do thorough practice or you don't revise well, you get that you are failing in the examination. That is one of the challenges that I face. Second is that sometimes, I come from the other side. We have Dago, this side, and our place is on the other side. I think you know Christy.
Yes.
She's one of your students.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's my sister actually.
You're Christine's sister?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Okay, so sometimes when we are going to school, there's a river that we cross. So sometimes when the weather is not that good, you get the river is filled. So crossing it might be difficult. It forces you to move to another side, which is very far from that place. Sometimes you reach at home very late and you have to wash your uniforms, you have to do the assignment, things like that. So that was also a challenging day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was food for you growing up? Did you get enough food?
I can actually say that my parents were really trying, even though they were not that of high, but they were really trying to at least we have meals. With me actually, I didn't like taking the breakfast in the morning. I only used to drink water because it wasn't there. Yeah, it wasn't there. So you just drink water, you go to school, you wait for lunch from 7 to around, we were going for lunch 6:45, and then you wait for lunch, you go back at home, sometimes you get, your mom is not around, things like that. So it forces you to start preparing the meal so that you can at least get something to eat, you go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes, when I was in around class 4, I started learning at Darwin, class 4. So at night I used to, because I was still young, so I used to sleep without eating at night, and then tomorrow I don't take breakfast, and I just had to survive that way.
Okay. How about things like books and pens, pencils, paper? Did you have enough of that?
In primary.
In primary, yes.
Yeah. In primary, I used to have enough, yeah, because whenever I told my dad about them, we were being told in advance that you should buy this and this. So I used to inform my dad, and he gives me the money, I go and buy. Sometimes if it's not there, I just tell him to go and talk, at least talk to the teachers, because in primary, you don't do something here in Kenya, you are caned. That's how it is in primary. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. So when you took the KCPE,
Yeah.
when you got your score, how did you feel about your score?
Actually, I felt very happy about my score. I didn't expect that because I started learning the way in class 4. But in class 4, I used to be position 1 years, but not for that marks that I had. Actually, I had 357 marks in KCPA. But when I was in class 4, I used to be number 1, but sometimes I get 348, 340 something. And then life started to change when I was in class 7. That's when I found myself sometimes being number 3, and the marks is increasing, but the position is decreasing. So I used to be, sometimes I'd be number 3, but my marks were relatively high. So in class 8, when I did my KCPA, the subject that I had hopes about was mathematics because I really love maths. So I said that sometimes I might get maths higher than the other subject, and that's how it was. The subject that I failed, I think it's Kiswahili. Yeah, even though we speak a lot of Kiswahili, but in examination we don't actually do the same. So when I received my KCPA results, I was very happy because with me the exam was somehow challenging, so I didn't expect such. When I got it, I just said thanks God, yeah. And I was the second, and my marks really, I really appreciated that my marks. And when I saw that I was the second girl in Dago, I was very happy actually that I said that at least I can also be one of the Bright Scholarship Foundation program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And then when you were told you had this scholarship, what did you think about that?
Let me tell you, I was very happy about it. Like the day I was told that you have the scholarship of ways, because I know you usually sponsor people, yeah. So the day I was told, I was just like, oh my God, so I will be just one of those people. How will people now start seeing me? I will now deserve the respect that I should be having, because sometimes you can really pass, like we have those in our villages that really passed with great marks, but they didn't get the opportunity to join high school because lack of financial. Yeah. So I said that, oh my God, I'm going to be taken in a boarding school, my first time in a boarding school, and I was learning in a day school. I was very excited about it, and I really appreciated it.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So, let me think. Where do I go here? So, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do for a job?
I want to be a doctor. That's always my dream. But yeah, hopefully I'll be a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, because the reason as to why I want to be a doctor is that we see many people really suffer here in Kenya. We have a lot of diseases that comes, and sometimes you get that people die because of them. And lack of the scientific knowledge it is what has hindered people from actually recovering from some diseases. So I want to expand my knowledge. Actually, I wanted to even expand it outside Kenya, so that I can go, like let's say US, because I know you are very developed here, right?
Yes.
I would wish to go there so that at least have knowledge about the diseases, because I want to be a scientist. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So that the knowledge that I get there can come and at least help people of Kenya, so that they can also develop and know whatever it is to, if a girl studies very hard and be someone in the future.
Okay. So you are sponsored by a particular organization. Now, and some of our students are sponsored just by lots of donors. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Naperville. It's a club that is all over the world. There are many Rotary clubs all over the world. You know Andrew, Teresa's husband?
Yeah.
Do you know? He's a Rotary member in a different club. So you are sponsored by my club, the Rotary Club of Naperville, and I know you know this, and what's called the Interact Club of Naperville Central High School. Interact is like the high school version of Rotary. So what I'm going to want you to do, and I know you've done this before, but in the video here, I want you to thank the Rotary Club of Naperville and the Interact Club of Naperville Central High School, and thank them for your scholarship and tell them what it means to you. Can you remember all that? Because you've said this before.
Yeah.
Rotary Club of Naperville and Interact Club of Naperville Central High School. So why don't you do it? Just say their names, thank them, and tell them what the scholarship means.
I begin with my name.
I'm sorry?
I begin with my name, or I just thank them.
You can just thank them. Start with a thank you. Yeah.
So to the Rotary Club of Naperville, I would like to thank you very much for my scholarship because it means a lot to me. We have a lot of students in the villages who have not joined. They have not gotten the opportunity to join high school because of lack of financial support. But with me, you have actually supported me until I reached this moment. I really appreciate that, and I promise to work hard so that I don't fail you, so that at least I myself maybe one day be proud saying that I learned because of the support of you. And I'll also like to pray that you may always support, because I know you are supportive. You've never disappointed me since my Form 1 and I'm now in Form 2. And all that you've done to me, I really appreciate, and I pray that God give you a long life so that you can live and continue helping others as you have done to me.
Great job, thank you. Okay, so first of all, you talked about going to the U.S. Well, as you know, your sister's going to be coming to the U.S., right, and go to university. She's going to be going to Elmhurst University, which happens to be the same university that Billy went to.
That's good.
And we're going to be seeing Christine pretty soon. We'll be in Dago on Saturday. Matter of fact, we're going to go to your home on Saturday morning. And
if you go to my home?
Saturday morning, we'll be at your home. Yeah.
That's so good.
Because we want to, as part of the documentary here, Christine, your sister, is going to be a very important part of it because it's a very special story. The girl from the village coming to the University of the United States. So hopefully in a few years we get you to the United States too.
My God, I really appreciate.
Would that be fun?
It will be not even just fun, but very fun.
Yeah. Okay, good.